This is our 25th anniversary, and we are celebrating with friends, customers, suppliers, stakeholders, and I just want to also introduce Chelsea Physic Garden. Nothing draws more interest than notoriety, and this splendid garden certainly has. It is the only known garden, which grows cannabis. Hold on, that's just medicinal. And it is a garden which has been supplying medicines for the hospitals around here for 350 years. So this is a very interesting garden, but it's also very interesting for me because 2 years ago, we celebrated the Platinum Jubilee of our late Queen, and we planted a tree, which is here. And this tree is very special to me because it's got a combination. It's called a Chinaberry, and it's also called the Pride of India. Now, I've been coming here and talking to this tree for these 2 years, and before you have ideas as to what I would call this tree, it is not the name that you would automatically think of, but I call it Chindia because it's called Chinaberry and the Pride of India. So it's a very interesting tree, and we are very proud that it has grown so nicely. And I can see some people who were there when we planted this tree. Dame Zandra was there. Yes. And then we have Mani and Ruth from the royal households who are there. And it's really great to see this tree flourish in this environment. And we hope it grows more strongly. We are here to celebrate the 25 years of our manufacturing at the Bags of Ethics. And what we've had in these 25 years is a very interesting, and for those of you who are first generation entrepreneurs, it's not easy to sustain for 25 years, and we are so lucky that we've had many stakeholders, our customers who've been loyal to us, and I can see so many customers here who've joined us today. So thank you all. Right from the beginning, we focused on three things. One was people, one was product, and one was planet. People, because we employ 80% women, and most of them in these 25 years have, come from backgrounds which were very ordinary, and they've actually built a good family. Their children have become doctors, engineers, and so on and so forth. So we are very proud of the people who are behind the business. And we also speak 14 languages fluently in our business because we're quite international and we supply to lots of countries across the world. I know that we've got customers from the European Union, so I welcome them also. Our products are made with some of the best machines in the world, and we have great designers like Dame Zandra, Christian Dior, Zuhair Murad, Julian McDonald. And we've also started having lots of wonderful designers from the new generation of the British Fashion Council. Lastly, the planet is where we have made quite a significant impact because 25 years ago, we had something called the wrap. I don't know whether I can see Sebastian here. He's the chairman of, oh yeah, I can see him, yeah. So 25 years ago, RAP and us, we combined together and we formed a partnership to reduce single-use plastic bags. And since then, we've reduced something like 30 billion in this country, along with retailers like Tesco, Co-op, Marks and Spencer, Sainsbury's, and so on and so forth. So we are very proud of our involvement with the planet part of what we have been doing. I've been asked to talk about some of the important aspects of what has happened in the last 25 years. The first one, as I said, is the replacement of single-use plastic bags. And 30 billion plastic bags is quite a considerable sum. And it was difficult for us because 20 odd years ago we never had the concept of reusable bags. We had the single-use plastic bags, and we were all used to using that, chucking it away, and that's how our behavior was. But we had to change that behavior. It was quite difficult. And we introduced fashion in it. And in 2008, we had a cheeky young girl who came along and said that I've been offered a place in McKinsey, in Deutsche Bank, and PwC. She was a freshly minted graduate from Oxford University. And she said to me, look, can I just come and work for you for a short while? It'll be just for a few weeks, for a few months. And that was in 2008. And we are 2024, and Smriti still works for us. And that's her concept of time. And if you've had meetings with Smriti, her concept of time is quite different. So what she brought was fashion, and I'm so glad that she brought fashion because it was fun. She made the business more fun and more zingy, and we are well connected with the British Fashion Council, and I'll talk to you about that. The third important event for us was COVID. During COVID, as all of you know, businesses came to a standstill, and our business came to a standstill with, close to 1,000 people working. We were really not knowing what to do. And then suddenly we pivoted and we started making face coverings. And Caroline from the British Fashion Council was kind enough to team up with us, and we formed an amazing partnership where we produced face coverings, which became the most talked about in Britain, and we sold through all the retailers. It became the witch face covering for 2 years in running. And it was an amazing bestseller, not just as a commercial enterprise, but we also raised a 6-figure sum for charity, including the British Fashion Council. And it was a very interesting and a very emotional time for us. The other thing that I can remember in the last 25 years is the Queen's Green Canopy. And the Queen's Green Canopy was amazing because the king wanted to give something to his mother for her platinum, and she wanted trees. And so the target was to plant 1 million trees. And we came along. We were a small business compared to Coots, McDonald's, and many, many large companies, but we were part of the merchandising, and we raised money, and we were able to raise a lot of profile for the Queen's Green Canopy. And that target of 1 million trees was exceeded, and we planted 3 million trees. And so it was an amazing success. And this was one of the trees that was planted here, and it was planted across Britain and the Commonwealth. So that was the fourth amazing thing that I've had in the last 25 years. And lastly, as Rajni, my wife, has told you about, is the Wings of Hope charity, which has been going on for 20 years. We're very proud because all our people give time for the charity free of cost. We have almost zero overhead other than one person who we employ. And that's been a really amazing partnership that we've had. And as Rajni said, about 40,000 students have been involved with the Wings of Hope. So that's also been really wonderful. Now, we have improved our production capacity, and our manufacturing has become more advanced. And recently, I don't know whether you know about it, that Christian Dior launched its couture in Gleneagles and at the Drummond Castle, and we supplied the Dior bags. So it was quite an interesting and an important moment for us. And so that's, I hope, would bring us more and more into the fashion, into the high couture brands.